Hey guys, so it's Friday what is it, 25th of October. SITREP 11 here. I don't know why in the last one I said it was the 29th of October. I must have chemo brain or something. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, so I have a huge confession and apology to make. You remember when I was talking about I was the employee of the quarter and all I got was a picture and a handshake. I didn't get a parking spot and stuff. I am such a dink. And a dink, well, people from Massachusetts, that means all the bad things. All right, just dink. But what I didn't mention was, dude, they gave me a $50 gift certificate to Home Depot, no less. How could I forget that? How? Well, either I'm a dink or I can blame it on the cancer. So it's the cancer. So there's that. Anyway, how you guys doing? I hope everything's cool out there. Um, I've been communicating quite a bit with my team at work, and those guys have been keeping me both up to speed and entertained. So you guys are something else, man. But yeah, so they are knee deep in testing right now, in multiple locations, all kinds of stuff going on. They got new folks. They got yeah. I so want to be there right now. Oh, but yeah, I have to sit here on my ass. Hmm. Anyway, so you guys are probably wondering what I thought I'd talk about today is what in the hell I do all day. Well, I'll tell you, I don't do much of anything. The first thing I try to do every day is one thing. Just keep it simple. Just like Peterson says, if all you do is clean your room, it's a good thing, right? Dr. Jordan Peterson. If you don't know Dr. Jordan Peterson, you might want to look him up. Not to get all political, but super smart dude, no matter what side of the fence you're on. And he's not necessarily on my side or the other side. He's just a super duper intelligent, smart dude. So awesome life lessons from Dr. Peterson. My homie just went by. What up, Flink? So yeah, that's what I do. So every day I try to, just pick one thing. Again, I'm not cleaning gutters, just something kind of simple to keep things moving and get me off my ass, right? So like a couple of days ago, I mowed the front lawn because I have an HOA here, so that was kind of, I got to keep those guys happy. Plus, I don't want to be the guy that's looking all ragbag in my neighborhood. You know, I don't know if any place is for sale in here right now, but you got to represent, right? You got to take care of your neighbors, and hopefully they'll take care of you when it's time for you to sell or whatever or rent. And yeah, so I try to do one thing a day. Today I got a sticky. I got another sticky. I keep forgetting stuff. So today, so my older brother lives with us. My wife is a nurse. She's working PRN, which means as needed. So she can basically kind of set her own schedule. She's got it like that. Nurses are in high demand, so they can do what the hell they want to do. But she's been, kind of by my side. I mean, she's worried about me driving and that because apparently you can get, I can't remember the name of it, but you basically can't feel your like feet or whatever, and that can be dangerous driving, right? So she's been carting me around. I feel like a loser, but that's what it is. Um, but so I figured, hey, some days you can't get out. Sometimes I don't feel like getting out. But my daughter has a Wii. Had it for like ever, just sitting there. So I'm like, hey, we can do the bowling. We can do the golfing on the Wii. If you don't know what Wii is, check it out. It's pretty sweet. So I went to hook it up, and all it is the three RCA colors, right? Red, white, and yellow. But I have a wall-mounted TV, and the wall mount that I bought is made for like, I swear to God, like a bingo display at like a church. Like this wall mount could hold up like 800-pound TV. I'm not even kidding you. But so because of that, the cross members are like 3 feet long. Like they're almost as long as the daggone TV. So because of that, they cover up. I couldn't get the cables in the thing, right? So here we go. That's typical of what happens in my life sometimes. So I identified that yesterday. I'm like, okay, so I'm out here today. with a circular saw with a metal cutting blade. Sparks flying, neighbors driving by all gawking at me all crazy. And yeah, so that's what I did today. So I slapped all that back together, put the TV back on the wall, and although we didn't hook up right away, I found out that the two other devices that I had into HDMI ports, I put them in different ports when I hooked the TV back up. Long story short, I figured it out. I'm not just older and handsome, but I know some electronic stuff. Okay, all right. So that's what I've been doing. How am I feeling? I get lots of sleep. I mean, so the downside of doing one decent project a day is within a half hour I'm in bed. Like I'm smoked. I'm done. I am done. So even if I don't do a bigger project, I'm kind of man down by. Sometimes I'll take a nap around noon, and sometimes in the mid afternoon, sometimes right before dinner. Usually another one in the evening before I go to bed. It's just I'm just worn the hell out. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't feel really sick. I don't feel good. I don't feel great, but I'm just worn out. Just burn out, you know. Other kind of side symptoms are creeping in now. I don't know if you know what this stuff is or does, but I've been eating this like candy. Damn it. Holy God. I don't even know how often you're supposed to take this stuff, but I called the infusion clinic and they're like, oh yeah, you can take that every 2 hours. So yeah, and I have to do that, trust me. However, my appetite is off the chain. I freaking eat like a banshee. I mean, we're getting ready to eat in like a half hour, and well, the wife and my daughter went out to McDonald's early. She's like, "You want anything?" I was like, just grab a couple 3 hamburgers with no pickles, just for the hell of it. So they're in the fridge, And then I took a nap earlier, and I got up at like I don't know whatever it was, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching the clock. Like I said before, right? I sit around waiting to take my medicine and eat and sleep. Right? That's my day. It's pathetic, man. That's where I'm at, right? So but yeah, so I'm sitting there and we're gonna eat in a half hour, and I'm like, hey, those hamburgers are in there. Well, I don't know if we can do a hamburger right now. It's kind of close to dinner time, isn't it? No, we can do a hamburger. So boom, in the nuke for 20 seconds, a shlabloimps. I scarfed that bad boy down. And I don't even know if you can hear it. My stomach is growling right now. I mean, I don't know where it's going. Well, I know where it's going, but I don't know how I'm eating so much. Like I'm not doing anything. So my body must be like working like overdrive in the background. I don't know what's up, but yeah, that's crazy, man. And the last thing about how I'm feeling is one of the weird side effects, man. So a couple days ago, like the tip of my tongue started feeling like tingly, just like the tippity tip, like kind of like right after you like burn it with pizza, kind of thing like that. But then yesterday, it was like half of my tongue forward, like the whole top half, and around the edges too, the sides, and all along the inside of my palate, my top of my roof of my mouth, not the roof so much, but all along the edges, along my gums, along my teeth. It was almost like, and it still is like, how can I explain it? It's like, excuse me, what's that? It's almost like snake skin, like really fine scales though. You know what I mean? Like you can barely even tell there's scales there, but there's some texture there. So I don't know if that's like a, what do you call it? A rash or something? But yeah, I called, like I said, I called the oncology infusion clinic, And the nurses, I'll tell you, those guys there are saints, man. Those guys are the most loving, caring people. I mean, medical professionals anyway, to me, are saints. Just straight up. I mean, selfless, awesome people. But these guys take it to the next level, man. I mean, they are so awesome. I mean, I can't even. I don't know if I can ever thank them enough. I mean, they're just so full of information. They're so positive, and they just got their stuff together, man. But yeah. So I called them, and they were like, yeah, it's okay as long as like you can still feel your throat. Like we don't want you to, um, like choke, right? That I mean, choking is the big thing, or your airways start closing up, right? So, I have some uh, lidocaine. What do you call it? Like mouthwash. And so, if or when I end up getting mouth blisters and all that stuff, I think that's mostly the radiation side. Um, but if I get that, it can go down your throat too. This stuff you can swish around in your mouth. You can also kind of swallow it if you need to. It won't hurt you. Just to numb all that up. Um, but when I was on the phone with the oncology infusion cell, it's kind of like, hey, so now like my induction chemo was like 6 days ago. Like how much longer is something else going to brew up tomorrow or like next week, or like how long can I expect, like, because I thought I kind of start to be on the down thing right now, right? But no, maybe I'm on the uptick, man. I don't know. She's like, you know what? It really, I have 3 different drugs, and everybody responds to them differently. So you don't really know. And I think that's why they allow 21 days between induction infusions, just because they want to let the whole thing play out, flush out, and see exactly how you react to everything. Um, yeah. So that's, I just realized I'm sitting in my driveway in my car. My car's off. See, this is what the government does to you, man. Unreal. I'm a free man. Anyway, that's it. Stay cool. Talk to you soon. I'm out.